Howdy friends! Today we're going out for another great adventure. Are you excited? Because I sure am. Today we're finally going out with my good friend Robbie to go and climb some mountains in the McDowell Mountain Regional Park. Really excited for this hike, guys. Going to be some great views of the whole valley, some great Sonoran desert biomes and plant life, and maybe some animal life to look at. It's going to be a fantastic hike. If nothing else, you get to see me sweat while climbing up a mountain. So let's get started with it. Today we start our hike at the Gateway Trailhead, which is located in Scottsdale, Arizona, on the west side of the mountain range. Starting out, the trail is relatively flat, very easy grade, and it gradually gets steeper and steeper until eventually you find yourself at the top of Bell Pass. The trail is very easy to follow, and I agree with AllTrail's description as this trail being moderate. Although, if you were to try and hike this during our hot season in the middle of July when it's 115 out, it'd probably be a little bit more than moderate, and I definitely would not recommend it unless you really know what you're doing. You're in the video now. Nice. Already come up quite a ways, and we're just gonna keep going up. Is it fun yet, Robbie?
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. I can guarantee that we're gonna survive. I'm not jinxing anything.
It's gonna be fun. Along the sides of this trail, the Sonoran desert plant life is in full, beautiful display. If you're lucky enough to visit during the right time, the wildflowers in this area are absolutely breathtaking. All right, do we go steeper or less steep, Robbie?
Well, you want to flip a coin?
let's flip a coin.
Yeah.
Do you have a coin?
Got
a Siri or something?
A phone. Oh yeah. Let's see. Flip a coin.
What's what?
Let's see.
Heads is steeper.
Come on. And tails.
You got tails.
We're going less steep.
Nice.
We win today. Let's go. Here's where we came up. It's the Scottsdale end of Bell Pass from the Gateway Trailhead.
Yep.
Gateway Trailhead. And then over here, you see Four Peaks. And down here is actually where I was hiking a couple weeks ago, doing that windmill loop. If you want, you can see that video up there. Gotta love it.
This is what happens when you're in nature out here, everybody. You see that? Mr. Choya decided to hitch a ride.
All right, guys, so you see this plant right here? This is what's called a strawberry pincushion. These little flowers are actually edible, and they taste like strawberry kiwi. They're one of the most delectable treats out here in the desert. Primarily found under bushes and apparently on the side of very steep mountains. So right here, we have what's known as a blue dick. Don't laugh. It's edible plant, actually. There's a bulb underneath of this. It's a little young, so we're not going to harvest it. And we're in a nature preserve, so we can't harvest it. But there's a bulb at the bottom of this green little shoot here that's very much like an onion. So it's one of the many edible plants here in the Sonoran Desert. Some people look at a landscape like this and think there's no food. There's nothing here. There's actually quite a bounty if you know what you're looking for. Made it back to the main trail now. Back up at Bell Pass. And now, going back to our cars all the way down there. We now have 3.5 more miles to go.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. So this is the less steep way. We're going steep way.
Hell.
Hey Robbie.
Yeah?
Why is it called Mount McDowell?
So, upon first glance, you'd say, well, duh, it's in the middle of the McDowell Mountains. That's why it's called McDowell Peak. But no, you gotta get a little more meta than that. The McDowell Mountains themselves are named after Fort McDowell, the military fort turned into Indian reservation later on. But that was named after the Civil War General McDowell. Yeah, he was like a general in the Mexican-American War, fought some battles out here, and then he was briefly a general during the Civil War, and then he retired or something, and then they named the fort after him, and then the mountains became named after him afterwards. So that's why they are the way they are.
That's why they're called McDowell Mountains in Mount McDowell. Thanks, Robbie.
That's right.
You can check out his channel over at Agma Schwa.
Agma Schwa.
Agma Schwa.
That's right.
God.
They call me
Yeah.
Try and pronounce that.
He does all sorts of world building and conlaying work. He's really a bright dude. You should go check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the video description if you want to go check that out, if that's your thing.
Hell yeah, thanks.
Friends, right here we kind of have a crested fishhook barrel cactus. You kind of see how there are these orbs on the top of it? It's not how they usually grow. Some sort of genetic variation.
We actually sell them sometimes, crested barrels. Like, for some reason it's kind of like a delicacy. I mean, not to eat, but like to have in your yard. To have like a weird crested barrel. So sometimes we sell them. They're like way more expensive because they can only happen like that by chance. But just like with saguaros, it's like a really, really low chance.
It's like 1 in 200,000, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
So that's a cool little cactus there.
Yeah.
Almost back to the cars now. Let's keep going. Just got back to the Gateway Loop Trail. Just got off of the Bell Pass Trail. Coming in from over here. We're almost back to our cars over this way. All right, guys, we made it back. Woo! There's the trailhead.
We lived.
It was one heck of a mountain to climb. Definitely glad I had a buddy for that one.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad we did that one before it started getting too warm out, because
That's right.
it's only like a high of 70 today and it's a little sweaty out here
Yeah, exactly.
in the open desert. So
It's been a year in the making. Finally did it.
yeah, exactly. We've been planning to do this hike for far too long,
Yeah.
and we finally got to do it. And honestly, it was a great adventure, and the views from the top, as always, are always worth the climb.
As always.
Well, see you guys later.
GG.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please hit that like button down below so you can tell the YouTube algorithm that you appreciate the value in my work, and it'll get some more people watching these videos, and that would really help me out. If you think I earned it, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button so you could be here for future adventures and videos just like this one. Thanks again for watching. Y'all stay groovy.